like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Carry for Samaje Perine. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Now Bridgewater. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Play clock winding down. They'll begin the drive with a jive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. From the gun, Rivers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second down, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And now running right through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. To throw again, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Calling a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. Rivers now from the 50. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A Johnny hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's short. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
Maybe an anxious moment or 2 when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Open man is Uzama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Rivers on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
It's caught. Stills, right side. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Rivers now on second down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Space to maneuver at the 40. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right there at the 43. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a second and long to start things out. Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Yoder. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be third down and forever. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Bridgewater to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. However, let's see what that's about. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Rivers from his own end zone on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 11-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL is described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich-Wise Jr. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bridgewater. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it here with Pirine. And some room to work. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
1st and goal. They'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Hang on. 2nd down.
To try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Bridgewater. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Bridgewater again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, Rivers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
To throw is Rivers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they don't force another incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Rivers now, and Stills over the middle, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Rivers now to throw on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 28. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down, Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, here's P. Ryan. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll toss it to Ajayi. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw is Bridgewater. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to Ajayi. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On the left side, this is Stills. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, Rivers. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Play fake, Rivers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Let's go. Tiger. Let's go.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Get ready. 180.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now Pirine. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Well, going deep here for Taylor. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Bridgewater. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Bridgewater. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Be ready. Right, 90.
Bridgewater. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Here's P-Ryan. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So now here come the Dolphins. On play action, Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They got to conduct.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Rivers. That's Stills bringing it in. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Get ready.
First down, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Get ready.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bridgewater on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Thomas, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
No longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hey.
They go play action. Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty here?
Possibly.
Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he is knocked down from the side at the 29. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. It's complete. Stills. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Rivers on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Rivers. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. 2nd down now after the pass completion. To the air again here, Rivers. And this one's incomplete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 17. They'll throw again. Rivers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Pirine, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Bridgewater now from the 50. All going deep here for Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go. Tagger! 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 Tagger!
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw, Bridgewater looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go. Wait, nice.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Throwing here, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To throw is Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The one last shot now for Rivers. This is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one off.